Hello everyone, Meisterang here, and we're trying out the Fights in Tight Spaces DLC. Brutal difficulty is easier than Purist, probably, because we just get longer turn limits, and we only have a lose condition if something happens that we want to avoid anyway. Here you can see that the home base got trashed by some mysterious new villain in the DLC, so we're of course going to beat the heck out of people. And yeah, we get to fight mini-bosses. The DLC features mini-bosses, recurring mini-bosses. They're just slightly more difficult enemies. Well, way more difficult later on in the game. They get stronger every time you fight them. Or in every act, at least. Anyway, we have a gun, and we start with cards that draw our gun and cards that we need to have our gun out to use, and cards that put away our gun. As you can see, most of our gun cards have very long range due to, that kind of being how guns work. Our starter enhancement is kind of a dud in terms of actually affecting our deck, but it makes gun cards more likely to show up, and our deck wants to have gun cards. I like to have more movement cards, but what can you do? Anyway, let's just get out of this fight and, well, see what awaits us next. Every time you fight one of those mini bosses, you get an extra card reward. So we're getting 2 cards here. Too bad I can't look at one and then look at the other and then make informed decisions. But that's okay. As you see here, sometimes you don't draw a movement card. Kind of a rough start. Usually this doesn't happen very frequently. I wonder if it's because the gun deck is just kind of bad. Or did I get offered a movement card and not take it? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's okay. That's why we start with 40 health and not with 1. So not a whole lot of interesting stuff going on here at this point. Reaching 5 combo is going to be kind of difficult because this deck kind of relies on a card called Draw that spends all of our combo but pulls our gun out. So yeah, I don't know. We're going to have to figure something out. We only have to get 5 combo. We'll make it work. Anyway, yeah, luckily Slip doesn't penalize our combo. Oh, could I have vaulted over that motorcycle last turn? Whatever. Luckily, we also have Quick Draw, which draws our gun and doesn't spend our combo. Yeah, having both draw and combo finisher in this deck, it adds some level of annoyance to this type of objective, but that's okay. Alright, we just need to get one more. And yeah, easy. We just gun counter. Gun counter is pretty great because you can use it to take out your gun, but you can play it whether you have your gun out or not. Of course we're taking front kick, but like I was saying, having quick draw, you can only play it if you don't have your gun out and it draws your gun and fires. Draw, you can only play if you don't have your gun out and it draws your gun, spends your combo, draws a gun card, whatever. Holster can only be played if you already have your gun out, and most of the cards that involve firing your gun also have that restriction. Usually, I think each act is supposed to have 2 mini bosses. So we'll get the second mini boss eventually. I guess the shotgunner is kind of a mini boss. I mean, not really. Just a slightly harder enemy. Again, we're kind of struggling to move out of the way of attacks. Just an occupational hazard. At least Quick Shot is a million times better than Quick Strike due to it costing 0. Alright, yeah, this is kind of rough. Well, we have front kick, so we can't lose. You know, unless we don't draw on a turn where we did. I could have used my gun counter to counter the security guy. I don't know. Friendly fire is pretty good too. Alright, well I was eventually able to wrap that up. It wasn't super complicated. Ooh, a grapple plus. Probably going to be taking that. Anyway, I wonder if new events have been added to the game. Unfortunate, but I believe that it's very unlikely for me to be forced into yet another situation where I can't avoid damage. Though it happened twice already this run. Maybe that's a needless risk. Anyway, yeah, removing cards is good. Want to remove the combo finisher, the block, the basic block card. Block cards are great when they also do an attack, but they're not as, well, whatever. The basic block cards are not great. That's really all there is to say. Oh, we almost got trapped in between multiple gun enemies, but we didn't. Thank goodness. Would have been a very embarrassing end to the run. But yeah, the rifle guy gets an ability later, so yeah, he has a gun and he gets blocked every turn. Later on, he gets the ability to... He gets a counter, a melee counter, which is interesting given that he has a gun. But his most noteworthy ability is all other enemies are immune to friendly fire while he's active. He doesn't have that ability right now, but later he's going to get that ability to make all allies immune to friendly fire, which is, you know, unfortunate. Anyway, this is about to be a premature end to our run. Nah, we're just going to draw a gun card and we're going to shoot the rifleman right in his big mask. I don't know, maybe it's arguable how big the mask is, but you know. Alright, well, yeah, let's just skip to the end of the fight, because I was against some bikers with nothing but one ranged attack and bicycle helmets. Take cover seems interesting. How often have you against multiple walls? So near miss is also kind of funny, because it stuns one enemy and then it damages the enemy behind them, but I don't know how consistently I'm going to pull that off. Let's try to take simple stuff. So in brutal difficulty, if I lose an ambassador, I lose the run. But also I'm at 5 health, so I really want the ambassador. So I'm going to try to get the basic pistol guy to not shoot the ambassador, but he has enough health to survive one gunshot. The cutthroat has the ability, the knife guy has the ability where other enemies do more damage while he's active. Normally the pistol guy does not do 16 damage. So yeah, there's really not much to do. We just hope that the ambassador doesn't take another hit. Okay. Well, we can push the ambassador to safety now. That's one option. Too bad we can't roll throw him. We can't. The ambassador's heavy, so we can't throw him on the ground. But that's okay. It's funny that holster drew me my stagger shot and didn't draw me any other cards to put my gun out. Yeah, another thing we can do is we can grapple the ambassador and shove him into the corner. That's probably what I'm going to do. we have a very long turn count. Yeah, because we're playing on brutal difficulty, we have 12 turns. Ambassador should be safe there. No, except for the fact that there's a gun guy aiming right at him. That's okay in this particular case. Man, planning around the ambassador and ranged enemies is kind of hard. But it didn't punish us this time. The rifleman doesn't have the or whatever the heck his name is. I think the rifleman is the name of the enemy in the eye confetti map that has its triple auto attack and all that other good stuff. But whatever, the rifle mini boss doesn't have the immunity to friendly fire ability yet. Or it doesn't get immunity. All other enemies have immunity. Whatever. Anyway, let's just get out of this fight. Alright, well, good job, team. So now we're getting a double card reward. Heavy Strike is a fun card, but not in the gun deck. You can upgrade it so it's 1 momentum to do 14 damage. Really what I'm looking for is movement cards, so just counting them up real fast. Or real slow, depending on, you know. But yeah, I really don't have enough move cards. And Vault is fine. It's not Slip, Swap, or Shift, which are probably the 3 best movement cards, but you can upgrade it so it costs 0. And it's pretty good. Okay, well I removed Combo Finisher, so this 8 combo, that'll make the 8 combo a little easier to achieve. Mainly I'm going to be relying on my gun counter, probably. Well, I don't know. It's going to be a combination of stuff. I think... I don't know if I should be spending draw right now. It is kind of early in the fight. But, yeah, drawing doesn't even, like, get me anything useful. I'm just going to chill. Okay. Wow, 1 counter shot doesn't even block the entire damage from a security if he pushes me into a wall. It's a little annoying, but that's fine. Luckily, the one that's pushing me into a wall is low enough that quick draw just completely negates that. Alright, we're so close. I do not want to get smacked by a crowbar. Probably just end the turn then. Okay. Well. Oh yeah, counter shot into... Oh wait. It's fine. There's no turn limit. I just get to chill. As long as I want. Cool. Now I can just shove the... Yeah, shove that guy. There we go. Now we can spend all of our combo to draw 1 card. So it used to be, while I was playing this in the beta, your gun, you would not automatically put your gun away at the end of the turn, but you would do less damage with non-gun cards while you have your gun out. Anyway, that's all garbage. Combo counter could be pretty fun if I had the ability to get combo. 1 momentum to draw 2. Anyway, wait, do I still have quick block in my deck? I don't even remember. Oh, let's just get quick strike anyway. Upgrading counter cards is very important. So I'm gonna do that. It increases the block and the damage. Wow. Yep, the boss fight is the exact same. There's no cutthroat or whatever the other guys call it. So this should be a very easy fight. Oh roll throw can be kind of hard to play. Costs 2 momentum, I only have 3. Well, what I need is to upgrade my movement cards so that they don't cost anything. It doesn't really matter right now. Can just move out of the way. Yeah, and of course, getting as much friendly fire as possible is it's like the reason you play this game. At least in my opinion, it's like the most fun thing you can do. That's why I like the Trickster deck. The Trickster deck is my favorite deck, even though it doesn't do a lot of damage. Because positional manipulation it's fun and it's powerful. Okay, well, should be a win this turn, I think. Unless I don't draw any movement cards. Wow, we can actually attack over the thing. Oh, we can't front kick over it. Oof. Wow, I've taken so much punishment this run already. Well, a good thing we get a big heal after the boss fight. Well, I don't have access to enough block to counter the boss. Ooh, it could get some momentum and combo by flipping over the thing, vaulting over the table. Alright. Good thing the reinforcements are completely useless. Oh man, are we gonna get vault value? There we go. Was it necessary? Yes. Okay, let's get something good. Alright, well, Twitchy's kind of interesting. I don't want to take combo reliant stuff when I keep spending all my combo just to draw a card. So, yep, same enemy again. Just beat him over and over. Now he has a dodge. That's the only thing he got? I think that's the only thing he got. Anyway, I can counter just the mini boss. He has a bleeding attack, but I don't take the bleed unless my block is negated. Oh right, I have distraction. Yeah, I took the enhancement that makes me take 3 less damage from every attack because it's amazingly powerful. Assuming I haven't already committed to a deck archetype. So luckily this deck has enough cards that I can use to break the enemy's dodge without feeling too bad about it. Anyway, that new guy that just showed up only has 1 attack range and doesn't have any other special abilities. He does a lot of damage and he pushes, but yeah, I don't care. I mean, he does 0 damage because he's never going to hit me. The high damage might even be good because if I get him to hit his teammates, I get rewarded for it. Yeah, I have that -3 damage taken. Let's go. The basic counter cards, there's some cards that only give you a 1 range counter attack, but luckily the gun counter gives you an unlimited range counter attack. Although it still doesn't let you counter stuff diagonally. Man, do I really want to be taking dash? Yep, always money. My deck is getting a lot better. I think the chances that I get stuck in a situation where I can't avoid damage are almost completely gone at this point. Wow, what a very lucky first turn draw, where I... First and second turn, where I can get to 5 combo very easily. Oh, right. This game's hard. It's fine, I can still get to 5 combo pretty easily. Alright. Well, I have enough block, so it's fine. Enough block for the push collision even. Let's go. Yeah, that's 5 combo. The rest of the fight will be a breeze. Yeah, rest of the fight was pretty easy. Ooh, another counter shot. Oh man, it's tempting. Armor piercing rounds. Gun attacks ignore block. If I could consistently... Like, I have some cards in my deck that don't use my gun, and I'm gonna be using... I'm not gonna have that in my hand every turn. The thing is, in this game, it's kind of hard to get card draw. It feels like in a lot of other of these card games, it's relatively easy to get card draw, but in this game, card draw seems to be priced very high, I guess, which is kind of warranted. It's like you can get fights that... Did I just waste all my... Okay, it's fine. But yeah, you can get a lot of... You can get momentum rewards from fights. So if it was easy to get more card draw, then I guess that would make it very easy to get the combination of card draw and a lot of momentum. And yeah, I guess it would get a little easy to get an extremely powerful deck. I was so close to being able to counter the baton guy. Anyway, I can counter him now. Oh, look at that, he's only attacking for 3. Yeah, I really need more gun counters. Ideally, I can get power sync as well, because that'll get me a strength boost for the rest of the fight when I use it, I guess. Anyway, as long as I don't forget that the knife guy ignores block, everything should be fine. Did I win this turn? Looks like I am 1 damage off winning this turn. It does. I think I could have won this. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I don't care about my score. And that's the only thing that the turns count for. I could take heal self, but putting a card in my deck just to heal, I don't think I need that anymore. I would have considered it earlier in the run. I would have considered it. I wouldn't have taken it, but whatever. Oh boy, have 2 enemies killed by enemy attacks when this guy prevents enemies from damaging each other. That's fine. He shows up at the beginning of the fight. We just toss him out of the truck, and then it's easy enough to get it. Well, if only I had a push. Well, at least I can just move twice. I do that. Let's go. Well, if I needed 2 ring outs, I'd be able to get them. Be able to get the second one here. Okay, the one in front of me is going before the other one. So if I just stand where I am and counter shot, I'm gonna eat too much damage. I also want the enemies to kill each other, so I don't want to kill any of them myself. Oh, that's one. Can I set up something even? Whatever. Yeah, the knife guy goes first. There we go. 1, 2. Easy. Alright. Yeah, so counter decks can be very strong, but also gun counter is great because it gives you flexibility on when you can take your gun out and when you can put it away. Because if you need your gun away to play a different card, you can play that, and then when your gun's out, you play gun counter, or you can play it when you have, or you can play it to draw your gun. All right, ooh, swap. Let's go. Yeah, and set self, it gives conditioning, and then playing a block deck. Alright. I got 2 draw cards, but I also got a holster card. That was cool, and I started off with the card that spends all my combo when I have no combo. Okay, pretty good turn 1. Well, it's fine. I'll have to get my 5 combo again. And it just takes a momentary lapse of concentration to throw away all that progress. It's fine. That enemy gets block every turn, so it'll give me a little extra leeway. Yeah, the gun counter actually does more damage than the roll throw. Anyway. Yeah, I can hit him with everything that gets me to 5 combo, but I don't want to get auto-attacked. Even though I'm getting a heal after the fight. It's not a big enough heal that I can just... that'll get back to full health if I take the damage. I think I'm healing for 10, right? Bosses are 15, and ambassadors and informants are 10. Do I lose if I lose an informant? I know the condition said I was going to lose if I lost an ambassador. Oh, I healed for 15, but I thought I was going to heal for 10. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Because I'm not going to take any damage for the rest of the run. Oh, that's a little confident, but, you know. It's fun to just be ridiculously confident for no reason. Probably just chill here. Whatever. Same outcome. Okay. Yeah, it's always a dilemma when I have both draw and quick draw and no holster. Usually I'll play draw first, because maybe the draw gets me holster, and then I can play the holster and the quick draw. I think in the beta, the draw card worked differently. Like, it didn't spend your combo, but it didn't draw you a card. So it was kind of funny that the draw card didn't draw cards. Not 100% sure about that, though. Anyway, could just play 2 counters and pass. Guess the 2 counters and then I could try to build up extra combo, but I don't need it, and pushing an enemy. Well, pushing the 2 range guy is great. Whatever, I don't even need the combo anyway. I'm just gonna spend it. Yeah, that 1 extra combo I got. Look at that, all gone. Yeah, let's spend my gun cards before playing the holster. Okay, whatever. So we got 6 turns left. Yeah, as you can see, most of these encounters are not a threat, at least for their turn limit. I mean, they're also just not a threat, normally. Can't quite get to that guy and do any damage to him. Okay, I got shove, I got move, yeah, everything's great. Yeah, movement cards with pretty annoying downsides. Alright, the mini bosses again. So, like, what is the backstory of how these guys don't die when they're killed? You know, I beat them up, they run out of health. I don't think I've pushed them out the doorway every time. Oh, right. The dodge. Yeah, like I was saying, the gas masker, I guess, is not immune to friendly fire, even though it makes his buddies immune to friendly fire. 5 combo. Later on, the gas masker gets the ability to chase you automatically when you move, kind of like the Hatchet Man, but not yet. So that's cool, I guess. Okay. And oh, right, that's definitely enough block with the distraction enhancement. Well, now that we've reached the combo limit, look, we still have 11 turns left. That's a lot of enemies, though. 7? But yeah, not at all concerned about the turn limit. And naturally, I play holster and draw into a card that requires me to have my gun. Okay, I really need to get rid of this annoying gas masker today. He stops making his buddies immune to friendly fire. Luckily, that's easy enough to do this turn. How exactly do I want to do that? I could swap somebody, or I could grapple somebody. Maybe I can do both of those things? I don't think doing both of those things will help. Well, we don't have any block, so let's move out of the way. Okay. Yeah, it is just another run-of-the-mill fight at this point. So let's just skip to the end. Alright. Well, Preparation is a great card. Like, normally I don't like taking cards that only have defensive utility and no damage. Maybe I can get an upgraded Preparation later. I don't know, but Preparation gives so much defense that it might be worth it. I don't think I need more movement cards. And of course, Secret Weapon it doesn't do enough. Oh, very favorable event. Usually I avoid events because of taking an event means you're not taking a fight. And fights guaranteed give you money. It's getting kind of tough to decide what cards to remove at this point. Yeah, roll throw is fun, but I don't have enough momentum to make it work. Yeah, preparation upgrade would just make it cost 1, make it so much better. But upgrading movement cards to make them cost nothing, Seems like that's even more important. Wow, that's a 10 damage upgrade. Yeah, now what do I remove? Like maybe quick shot, because it just doesn't do very much. But it's free, it costs nothing. And I haven't gotten any momentum rewards. Like the push and the grapple and all the positioning cards are kind of important. The gun cards are good. Like all my cards are good, I think. Alright. If only I had a counter, I'd be able to counter the boss twice. Yeah, because it is the push, but I dodged the push on the first one. Oh, luckily draw doesn't trigger auto attack. That boss is pretty far away from the edge of the board. I don't know. All that damage on the ads doesn't really matter, but whatever. Okay. With a third counter shot, or I redrew a counter shot, because I think I only had 2 in my deck. Yeah, I think that's the end of the fight. Oh wow, didn't even have to end the turn. Ooh, that's tough. Strength is good, and momentum boost is good. I would say momentum boost is probably better. That'll make it so if I get card draw cards, that'll help. Okay, so the backstory of each criminal syndicate seems kind of the same, just with a slightly altered another little joke. Slightly altered dialogue due to the existence of these mysterious enemies. Well, not taking any damage this turn, so we don't even have to move. Look at I don't know. For some reason I feel like there was a way I could have killed them both. But maybe not. So it'll be pretty cool if I can get rid of the cutthroat again, who's buffing. He's buffing all the other enemies' damage. Although maybe the damage buffs don't even matter because I just have so much block. Yeah, it's like another 2 counter shots. I've just been very lucky to draw 2 counter shots. So the cut shot that I used on the cutthroat ignored his dodge. So he still has it. There we go. Man, distraction is such a good enhancement. Alright, nothing super interesting going on here. There we go, 2 counters. Ooh, rethink, that's... It's hard to imagine rethink being worth a card. 2 momentum, 14 damage. I feel like if I was going to take that, I would have taken that long shot card that showed up at the beginning of the game that just costs 1 and deals more damage the farther they are away. Collect the briefcase in 6 turns. Yeah, that 15% increased turn count. Because I'm playing on brutal. So the windows can be broken, or they'll stop one push collision. But yeah, after that you can push the enemy through the window, and then it breaks. So if I wanted to slip right there and push that enemy out, I could. I wasted damage, but that's okay. Oh, the armor ninja got changed at one point. It used to not have the ability to automatically chase you. I forget what I think it used to have 2 range and do more damage. It kind of does a lot of damage now. I don't know. It used to have 2 range, I think, and did not have the ability to chase. Yeah, another run-of-the-mill fight at this point. As you see, I'm winning very easily without even having to consider the briefcase time constraint. Turn constraint, I guess. Hey, look, it's Rethink again. Amazing. I like the art for one last thing and kind of the idea. Flow state would be amazing if I had like a bunch card draw. You can go infinite with that card if you have just like upgraded ponders or other stuff that draws cards. I think upgraded ponder is like the most universal card draw, I guess. Because there's draw, which I guess there's draw and holster, which draw you cards. They're sort of limited by your gun stance, which, you know, I have guns, so whatever. Then there's Foresight, which draws cards out of your draw pile, but if your draw pile's empty, it doesn't work. So it's mainly, it's like Ponder. Ponder can shuffle your draw pile, or can shuffle your discard pile into your draw pile, like normal when you empty your draw pile. The thing I like about Ponder is that you can play all the cards in your hand and then you play Ponder, and what it says, you discard a card and then you draw cards. So because of the ordering, if your hand is empty when you play it, you don't actually discard anything. Alright. So it's another basic encounter. Mainly introducing me to the... I guess it's introducing me to the push guys, because I haven't had any push guys this run yet. Even though I feel like they're kind of common. I don't know, whatever. Kind of common in this act. But I'm only a couple fights in. Anyway, yeah, the drunk guy. It's like... it's the new enemy type. Anyway, yeah, he has a dodge, and that's cool, I guess. Is that an order lull? Could I play the counter shot and then the set self? To not waste the conditioning stack? Well, maybe I don't even care about wasting conditioning stacks. I just shove him off the board, right? I guess it doesn't matter. I'm gonna flex on him, get slightly more combo. I've taken fights with max combo rewards, even though there's no chance that I'm ever going to hit 10 combo and then be like, man, I wish I could get more combo. Wish my max combo was higher. Alright. No grapple this turn. Well, we have holster. Maybe we get grapple. There we go. Oh, but I don't have any pushes. Dang. Okay. Oh, the distraction enhancement works very well on these enemies that hit many times in a turn. Yeah, look at that. Okay, draw into holster. You bet. Of course, we play the card that ignores dodge on the dodge enemy. And yeah, grapple and then vault, swap, and shove. And that's an easy bring out. The enemy has too much health for me to hit him with quick draw. I don't have enough movement to like move out of his range. It's what there's no like double kill, I don't think. Okay. The pull is decent in the aggressive deck. The aggressive deck starts with a pull and it upgrades to have retain. Okay, well. I do enjoy watching the main character make fun of these guys at pretty much every opportunity. Okay, well, no pushing, but that's okay. We have preparation, so even though those two guys will chase me automatically, I'm not too concerned. Oh, all three of them. Oh, right. Well, now what? Well, I can move into the corner, so only two of them hit me. Alright, well. What do we need to do? Get 2 ring outs? Hopefully that'll be... Hopefully that'll be easy. I do appreciate the fact that the gas masker uses a repel, or uses like a rope to repel out of the level and then repel back in one space. Seems very extra for an ordinarily, you know, like professional, down-to-earth kind of guy. Just do what has to be done. Alright. Well, we don't get to play quick draw because we played draw instead. But we do get to play stagger shot because we drew it from draw. Yeah, if I move closer to that guy and do damage to him, he'll be low enough on block, on attack that I can easily block it. Alright, we're easily getting the momentum reward. Yeah, draw first, and then play all the conditional cards before we play the counter shot. Okay. Look at that, what an easy fight. Oh, definitely punch a shark. 20% chance of an enhancement? Ugh. Okay, you see that 10 health doesn't matter at all because I'm really not taking any damage in these fights. And I'm gonna get a free heal next time I get an ambassador or boss. Doesn't look like there's a ring out here, so... Oh! You know what there also isn't? There also isn't a move card in my hand. Huh. It's not great. Right when I was talking about not taking any damage. Okay, well. Oh, at least the turn order was favorable, so I only got smacked once instead of twice. Yeah, see, everything's fine. Wow. I don't have a lot of cards in my deck. It seems... I just like draw every move card. Oh, I mean, I guess that makes sense. I drew no move cards last turn, so now this turn I'm drawing every move card. Well, whatever. We're at least doing a little bit of damage. I don't know if it really mattered exactly where I went. The Ninja Master teleports. Oh, yeah, that last enemy is a dual Tonfa Ninja that cannot be damaged from the front. Those are kind of a pain for counterattacks. Look at that, I can counter her from all the way over there. Look at that. If I had multiple counters up, would I have shot the dual Tonfa Ninja, like after the first shot kills the Mystic, whatever the heck, would the second shot have come out and hit the dual Tonfa Ninja? Like, it wouldn't have done any damage, just a matter of idle curiosity, I suppose. Alright. Well, we don't have the perfect positioning to be able to get the ring out, but that's okay. If I had like a swap, maybe I could have made it work. There we go, at least that's a little bit of damage. Oh, it's actually a lot of damage. Okay. Oh yeah, easy lethal. Look at that. Gut shot is pretty cool, but I don't need a second one. Okay, so I have two options on ways to get to the gym. Oh, the rewards are listed in a weird order there. It's usually card and then secondary and then money. I guess it's I guess it's related to the fact that it's another mini boss. Okay, collect the briefcase in 7 turns. Given that it's unlikely I can kill 7 enemies in 7 turns, I probably will need to actually get the briefcase. If I move toward the gas masker, am I... No, I can definitely... I only will get one enemy to be able to attack me. So yeah, I'm not concerned about that. Because the armored ninja on the left has the chase ability. Alright, well that's a lot of damage. Oh, what a coward. Not letting me shoot him in the gut at point blank. Okay. Given that the gas masker is a stats nerd, you would think that after fighting me so many times, he would learn that he shouldn't stand next to a kill zone or a hazard or whatever you want to call them. Okay. Now that... Does that guy only chase 1 square? I'm very surprised that he only went 1 square. He's only able to move 1 at a time. I don't remember that being true. I just... Huh. I don't know. Maybe he was just smart and didn't want to get countered. Okay, well that one moved too. It doesn't matter. Oh, no grapple into... I don't know. Oh, I could have moved away from... I could have moved the other direction, like toward the edge, have him chase me, and then I just shove him. Whatever. Well, I would like to get the briefcase soon. Yeah, can I clear out all of these enemies and then whichever one spawns afterward in 4 turns? I bet I actually probably could. but there's no need to take a chance like that. Okay. Well, gut shot on the dodge guy is pretty good. There we go. I like the ragdolling. So I could just move to the briefcase. And that actually get me more friendly fire damage? I don't know, whatever. Oh yeah, the armor ninja only has 1 square of attack range. I think I'm used to him having 2 before the update that gave him auto move. Okay, well, it's going to be a relatively simple fight at this point, so let's just skip it. Alright, well, that was easy enough. Huh, Rush of Blood. I do like Rush of Blood, it's a very fun card, but maybe not in a counter deck. I could have taken Intimidate there, just like get a guaranteed stun once per fight. It cost my entire turn. Oh wait, I have 5 momentum. I don't know, whatever. Alright, can I... Probably can't get any ring outs this turn. 2 enemies advance when I move. Okay, if I squeeze into that little corner... If I squeeze into that corner, I should only get hit once. And with counter shot, that should be good enough. I might have wasted my conditioning stack. I take set self to get a conditioning stack when I use it, and then I never actually use it properly. That's okay. Got him. I'm not gonna need it anyway. If we get a shove, that'd be pretty good. Yeah, I gotta spend my gun card before playing holster. Okay. Yeah, I was supposed to use shove for a ring out. It's fine. I'll get more opportunity for a ring out later. Part of what I like about the Trickster deck is that it's easy to get ring out opportunities. Because the Trickster deck starts with grapple, back slam, push, and quick kick, I think. I don't think it starts with front kick, which is not ideal. And I don't think it starts with shove either. I don't remember if it starts with shove. Whatever. But it starts with grapple. Anyway, we just need 1 more ring out. That'll be easy enough. Shift into swap into shove should do it. Alright. And that's the end of the fight. Yeah, so that had the money, and then the health, and then the card. Even though it wasn't a mini boss. I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't even know what to do at this point in gyms. Obviously upgrade cards, but, you know, what do I remove? And what exactly do I upgrade? Swap only costs 25 to upgrade, so I'll probably upgrade that after I upgrade something else. Get 2 upgrades in the same shop. Getting multiple upgrades in the same shop is very expensive. Well, the second upgrade is double the cost, so the swap upgrade would cost 50. For other cards, it's kind of prohibitively expensive to do that. But yeah, I can upgrade move cards so they cost nothing. Or I can upgrade damage cards. I kind of feel like I have enough momentum that I could upgrade damage cards. But I don't know, maybe I get more card draw. Alright, can we get the turn 1 win? It's not looking super likely right now. Okay. It's a lot of incoming damage. I think, well, let's see. 12 plus 12 plus 4. If I actually use the conditioning stack properly, I think I would not take any damage, but it's fine. I could just take a little bit of damage. So I get smacked to 12. Yeah, I take 4 damage, that's fine. And look at how much damage I did to the boss. Usually I just win this fight by tossing the ninja boss off the edge. But, yeah, that should be an easy win. So that took twice as many turns as it usually takes, but that's okay. Ooh, increasing strength. So, yeah, Deadly Deal is interesting, but kind of garbage. Especially since the final boss fight is going to be very long. Oh man, we've almost tracked down the leader. Okay. Luckily, the cutthroat never gets the ability to chase me when I move. So, I guess I have a counter deck, so I wouldn't even care, but... Oh, he totally just dodged my counter, didn't he? Whatever. Doesn't matter. I don't see a ring out here. It's okay, I don't need to get it every turn. Actually, I think I did have it with swap. Yeah, there we go. Okay, well. Oh, gut shot almost does enough. Yeah, increasing strength is one of the best enhancements in the game. So it says it gives you 2 strength every 3 turns. The first time it gives you strength is on turn 2, the beginning of turn 2. So if you compare that to just strength, which gives you 2 damage modifier at the start of the fight, like increasing strength only gives you 1 turn of being less powerful than strength. And the first boost being on turn 2 means the second boost will be at the beginning of turn 5. And fights do go long enough for that to be semi-consistently useful. Well, especially on brutal difficulty. So on brutal difficulty, the turn limits are increased by 15%. Yeah, which means on Purist it would have been 6 turns, because 15% of 6 is slightly less than 1. That clearly rounds up, and if it was only 5, it would only go up to 6. Okay. And one thing about this game compared to other of these deck builders is that in other deck builders it seems like it's very important to have a strong turn 1. But it seems like it's a little less important in this game. Oh, I could have had one more combo if I swapped him while he's alive. None of those cards are good unless I want movement. Combo counter, it could do a lot of damage, but I'm always spending all my combo. And without my combo, this is just an awful, awful card. It has one range counter, and it only does good damage if you have a lot of combo. Piercing shot. And combo counter also just doesn't give very much block. It's good in decks that can build up combo easily. Like if you have 3-punch combo, or anything that gives you multiple hits in a single card, and that makes combo counter better. I guess like you would want to be a counter deck, obviously. So you have multiple counter cards, and you also have like 3-punch combo or punch kick combo or flurry or I don't know. Yeah, so that's a 4 damage upgrade. That's a 6 damage upgrade. 6 is a higher number than 4. Alright, another threat to counter decks is, of course, bartenders who never attack. There we go, it's a lot of damage. Okay. Annoying thing is you can't even make other enemies hit the bartender. I mean, you can, they just won't do any damage. Alright, so we got an extra reinforcement. That's fine. The reinforcement is not a required kill to end the fight, thank goodness. Well, we're not getting quick draw this turn, but that's okay. Yeah, it looks like I'm too far away from the what's-his-face? The bartender. It's alright. Man, gut shot upgraded does a lot of damage. So the first time I get pushed into the wall, it'll just damage, or into the window, it'll just damage the window. But the second time, I'll just get shoved out the window. Let's just not deal with that. And... oh, I guess we're not countering anybody. That's okay. Huh. If I draw badly, it might be hard to defeat these guys in the next couple turns, so I'm definitely happy to have the extra turns from the brutal difficulty. Okay, clearly I'm not going to need them. Alright, we end our turn right there, so the gun guy can't flee from us. And yeah, I think we can just end the turn. Cool. Yay, that card draw that I wanted, and it's upgraded. It's my lucky day. I have no idea if that's what kind of nationality that call sign would be. I'm kind of assuming Agent 11 doesn't know either. He's just like kind of making stuff up. Seems like the kind of guy who would do that. Like, can we get a grapple? You bet we can. Alright. Yeah, look at that. Easiest bartender fight. I like that there's a little death zone behind the I guess the cards table? That looks like a cards table. I was gonna say a pool table, but that's clearly not a pool table. Oh, my only regret is that I don't have my grapple again. I think we can just block everything. If I just shoot the gas masker, he counters, but I dodge. Do I have enough? That's 11 from the gentleman plus 7 from the other guy, but I don't want to deal with the push. Well, I don't know. The rifle attack does not give a push, so I could just move back in. Okay. Hopefully, yeah, that does damage to the most annoying enemies in the level. Sadly, the gentleman shooting the counter guy didn't do anything. Alright. I think I can counter everyone safely. The heck, why is that? Okay. I was kind of expecting the Hatchet Man to be attacking me. Well, whatever. No, maybe I didn't need to care too much about the Hatchet Man. Because I'm a counter deck, so if I just like, I don't need to focus on stopping him from hitting me. It can be pretty hard to get a Hatchet Man to not hit you, but you don't need him to not hit you if you can just block the damage and hit him back. There we go. Ooh, another foresight. Well, this will be a way easier fight than the one with the mini bosses. Takes away 2 momentum. I guess that's fine because I got 2 momentum rewards. Or did I get 1 momentum reward in an enhancement? Whatever. If I have 3 momentum, that's totally fine. Okay. Reduce damage modifier by 5. So, yeah, the damage modifier reduction. So it reduces your damage modifier by 5, and then it resets it. But it resets it to 0, not whatever value it was before. So I go down to -3. Or whatever, so if I'm at 2, I go down to -3, and I go to 0. Unless I'm remembering incorrectly. I don't know, whatever. Okay. Yeah, foresight is great because I can see my quick draw and then not take it because I don't have a way to put away my gun. Okay. Well, oh, that's a front kick double. Let's go. Is that what I want? Probably. Do I have a win this turn? Yeah, I totally do. There we go. Ooh, another front kick. The unfortunate thing is front kick is actually kind of bad during the final level. Because, I guess, spoiler, you're fighting a boss that can't be pushed. Alright. Yeah, riflemen are a fun enemy to fight when you have a counter deck with distraction. You could just just use up all his auto attacks. I can, yeah, because he gets 3 per turn. And this grapple uses up the last one. And yeah, still have enough block. Yeah, look at that, 1 turn kill on the rifleman. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip the rest of this fight. Okay, what do we have? Charge used to be amazing, but I think it used to be usable as movement, but I think it's not useful as just regular movement anymore. You have to actually hit something with it. Okay. So, I guess it's the final fight against the mini-bosses. Oh, wait, that's not true. They show up in the final act as well. Okay, 15. Yeah, they're both attacking me for 15. Well, I guess because of my dodge, that one's attacking for 0, but whatever. Oh, you know what that means? He's right in front of the ring out zone. We can definitely make this work. Oh my goodness. I mean, I have shove, so I can move, and then... Well, actually... No, he's gonna... It's that automatic movement. Ugh. Terrible. Okay. Maybe I should have kept the swap. And used something else instead. Could just grapple and just accept the fact that I'm not going to be doing any damage. Man, so disappointing. Okay. Yeah, they're each attacking for 15, so that's a total of 30. Wow, not if I kill one. There we go, I get that conditioning stack that I'm not going to need. Well, who knows, maybe I will. Alright, come on, draw into holster. Nope. Yeah, of course the enemy doesn't want to get... Oh, there we go. Yeah, because ranged enemies like to be 2 squares away from you, so I just made it so if he's 2 squares away, he's at the edge. Can we get a grapple? Maybe swap would have worked as well. Alright, we have 8 turns. I'm not at all concerned about this. There we go. Look at all this damage. So, way back in previous versions of this game, the final act, instead of being a small, just like a few levels of fighting a boss, it used to just be like an amalgamation of all of the zones, and they had way higher numbers. I was just thinking that because the welder had almost like 100 health. Although, the enemies in that final zone would have, some of them would have way more than 100 health. It was kind of a slog, so I'm glad it's just like a boss fight. Just like a series of fights against the boss now. Okay. None of those are cards that use my gun. I probably don't even need to add any cards to my deck. Okay, push 3 enemies out of the board and get briefcase in 6 turns. Can we just get a push, like, right now? There we go. And I could obliterate the rifleman. Would he die from that? Well, if I move it, yes, he will. I only need 2 more ring outs out of the remaining 3 enemies. Okay. Probably just draw again. Oh, stagger shot. That's what I was hoping for. There we go. Oh man, I could vault over the... whatever the heck that wooden stool is. Just a block. Big block of wood. I don't know. Alright. Come on. We need those ring outs. Okay. I'll draw... We'll draw first. And then I can foresight into a... well... I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, we can easily win the fight in 4 turns. Don't have to worry about grabbing the briefcase. Okay. I can upgrade Intimidate. Hammer Fist is a good combo payoff card. Counter Stab, but I don't... that only block for 6? No thank you. Yeah, I want to upgrade Intimidate and Foresight. And I guess I can keep upgrading and removing. I don't know. I have so much money. I could just spend all my money upgrading. I still have 100. Yeah, look at Death, very silly card. Gives you a random movement card. Okay, so that boss cannot be pushed. But what we can do is make his assassins hit him for big damage. Although that might be hard to do without taking a bunch of damage. So I either get the assassins to hit him, but I take 20 damage in the process. Or just play Intimidate, the fight takes longer. Anyway, we're getting a big heal. We're getting a 20-point heal, and he's hitting me for I was gonna say 20, but we're only 17. But yeah, very short fight because the assassins can, you know, take away half his health in a single turn. Well, I don't need money, and special serum is completely useless. Yeah, multiple, like, so I have the best defensive enhancement in the game, and then I just got one that's kind of, you know, it's kind of there. Yeah, that only affects my card rewards, so I don't really care. But yeah, now it's the assassin. Alright, yeah, look at all those abilities. Melee counter, yeah, thank goodness it's just a melee counter and not a ranged counter. Dodge, can't be pushed. She can be thrown, she just immediately stands up, so my stomp type cards wouldn't do anything, or wouldn't be playable. Well, I could just play more card draw and play counters and stuff. The assassin boss is attacking for 9 because 3 times 6 actually is 3 times 3. There we go. I was hoping for that second counter shot. Okay. Can probably... Well, so the auto attack does 12 in one push. So actually 8 in one push, so it's 12 in one push, which I guess is what I meant is 9 in one push. But I have a dodge, whatever, that's clearly enough block. They only have 1 auto attack per turn. And the one in back goes first. So I don't have to worry about turn order, causing me to take extra damage. Okay. Okay, now a 20 damage attack. Yeah, I already played both of my counter cards, so it's a little unlikely that I'm going to get another one. You know, get one when I redraw. There we go, my insurance policy. Now I don't even have to worry about the enemy counter. So yep, it's just multiple fights with this same enemy and some goons. Ooh, I get a heal after each fight. That used to not be there in the beta. It's just, you get cardboard, and that's it. Hey look, it's the cutthroat again. What a good non-answer to Agent 11's question. Wow, 3 times 14. Yeah, because of the cutthroat. He buffs buddies. I mean, I can't take all that damage, even though it's only 3 times 11. Luckily, the boss does not have the ability to chase me if I move out of her line of sight. I think she has auto turn, but not, you know, not move when the player moves. If I had, in theory, if I had a tackle, if I could get to the boss's left, I could tackle the boss out the door. And that's just a funny way to end the fight. Sadly, the boss does just come back in the next stage. Alright, get that annoying... Oh, they both dodged. Yeah, get that annoying Cutthroat to take the damage. And I don't know, I'm just playing cards for the sake of it. Oh, that actually lets me counter the goon. Ruthless. That poor Cutthroat. That poor innocent Cutthroat was just trying to do his job. Alright. Oh, damage is all opposing characters for 8. Okay, so it'll hit me anywhere. It ignores dodge, but luckily preparation gives dodge and block, so I can just block it. It's kind of funny. It's like a warning shot, which means the boss like fires into the air, and but the bullet falls down and hits me or something. I don't know how that works. Okay, that was kind of weird. It like the bullet went through the window on the right, even though she was shooting straight up. Also, I didn't counter that, which is a shame. But I'm not surprised that it ignores countering. This just looks like an intimidate into spend all my damage cards on the boss kind of turn. Okay. So in the beta, the final zone was a little different. It had a different boss, but also the lieutenants, any lieutenants that showed up in the fights before the final fight, they will also show up in the final fight if you didn't kill them. Okay. Sadly, we played holster and drew into a quick shot, but that's just part of the game. Okay, I can counter everything. Yeah, I can counter everything, or I can make it so that the boss attacked, or the lieutenant attacks the boss. And they just hit each other multiple times because of the combination of counter. It's the combination of counter and... Wait, what the heck? I didn't like play my animation of shooting. You just like took damage. Yeah, the combination of counter and auto attack. Oh right, it's a one range counter. And the paramilitary doesn't move, doesn't advance when attacking. Whatever. Alright, so now the boss is doing the global range, ignore, dodge, 8 damage. Oh, I have my 8 block, so it's actually only 5 block because of that enhancement I have that makes all enemies do less damage. Okay, is this an intimidate into all the damage cards kind of turn? Well, since I played the intimidate, I think stunning an enemy prevents them from dodging. Actually, I don't remember if that's 100% remember if that's true. Okay, so the boss is doing that armor-piercing shot that ignores block. Maybe I can get... Well, there we go. I was going to say maybe preparation, so my counter actually doesn't cause me to take damage. Alright, well, we're very close to the end. Yeah, there we go. Another defensive card. The fact that it costs 2 is probably fine because I have so much momentum. Oh, how many times do I have to kill these guys? Well, I definitely do want to focus down the ads. Since, yeah, the cutthroat buffing the boss is going to make it harder to use counter, and the rifleman is going to be just shooting me every turn, and it's going to be very hard to get away from him. Alright. Oh, right, that triple shot did no damage because of the annoying gas masker. Okay. Look at that, the front enemy dodged, but I still got use out of the damage. Actually, if I just swap... Okay, good, the gas masker didn't move. And... yeah, I think we just chill. Wait, is the boss attacking for 16? Wow, that is a big buff from the cutthroat. Well, luckily... okay, well, that's the end of him. Okay, well... There's gonna be nothing else interesting going on with this, so let's just fast forward to the end. Alright. And Last Ditch would be a good card if it came upgraded, because it lets you choose a card to remove. Surprise, it's the boss in the regular game, I think. It definitely existed in the beta. But yeah, now we get to fight two bosses at once. So the Renegade Agent switches between forms. He has 4 of them. The first form that you see here, he just... well, so he always will automatically turn to face me, and he's always immune to push. Yeah, the first form, he gains a bunch of block. He gains that much block, and just does a big smack at 2 range. The second form is he pushes everybody on the stage, whichever direction he's facing at the end of the turn. And during that phase, he gets a dodge, and he becomes heavy and cannot be thrown. The third phase, he counters and summons reinforcements. Summon 1 extra dude. And then the fourth phase is the most dangerous one, where he does a punch kick combo for 3 attacks, and he will chase me if I try to move away from him. So that's kind of the only thing I have to be super careful of, other than, I guess, his push, kind of forgetting about the positioning requirements to deal with the push. Anyway, probably should focus down one of the bosses first. I don't know, maybe the friendly fire will help me out. Okay. Oh, the warning shot. On the first cycle, the warning shot coincides with the counter on the Renegade Agent's turn. So I can't get the Assassin boss to shoot the Renegade Agent. It's alright. The Renegade Agent has a 2 range counter during this phase, whereas the Assassin only has 1 range, so I can't really... I guess if I wanted to, I could shoot the boss from 3 spaces away. I don't know. If I use front kick, yeah, I do have enough block. Alright. I like how the infantry guy just like twirls his gun when he gets summoned. If only I had tackle. Tackle would be a very fun card to have in this fight. I didn't actually know what the arena in the final fight was going to look like. I think when I played it in the beta, it was in a room that had no exits. But yeah, I guess if you have a tackle and you have grapple and swap, it's like those are kind of the only cards that you can use to move the assassin. And also both the assassin and the renegade. I should probably look for an opportunity to damage to get rid of the add. I don't know. Well, if I just block, if I just play preparation, that should be enough block. Oh yeah, because it's a block and a dodge. And can I play set self? I think I'll lose damage if I do that. Maybe it's fine. You know what they say, safety first. It's important to make sure that you stay alive. There isn't really any time pressure in this fight, or turn pressure. Technically, there's pressure from the boss summoning, from the Renegade Agent summoning the 4 goons, but it doesn't represent pressure that I can't. It's not pressure that I can't deal with. Like I could just, once that infantryman gets him at range, I'm just gonna shoot him to death. Alright, so now I draw my grapple this turn, where it will probably be useful. Alright. I just wanted to keep it simple. Could have tried to get the boss, or get the add to attack, but yeah, that's a little better. Oh, the boss is a dodge. Okay, whatever. I said I was going to try to focus down one boss, but they're kind of both at the same health, almost. So I haven't really been doing a good job of that. But yeah, like I said before, there's no real pressure on you to win this fight quickly. So, like, I don't have to care too much about it taking long as I have a consistent deck. Which I have card draw and I have movement. So yeah. I don't really have much more to say about this fight. Alright, one down, one to go. Probably just gonna fast forward to the end here. And that's a wrap. So, yes, we've beaten the game with the gun deck. Might as well try out the other decks. I'll do that next time. But until then, thanks for watching.